Hi, we are going to have a debate about conventional energy versus renewable energy. All the participants are going to adapt like a kind of main ideas about why are in favor of conventional energy or why, why are in favor of renewable energy. So we're going to start.
The first point is conventional energies, and conventional energies are those that come from deposits in the world, are energies that are limited, but have the capacity to generate electricity for at least 30 more years. The main advantage of conventional energy resources are that they are abundant and affordable. At the moment, conventional energies are cost effective and easier to produce. In the world, there are many deposits of conventional energies. It's a reality that conventional energies are highly polluting, but at the present, they are the most stable energy sources for the generation of electrical energy. There are two categories of conventional sources is fossil fuels and nuclear resources. Renewable energy don't generate energy constantly. Conventional energies don't have this capacity. In the case of renewable energies, this type of energy depends on weather conditions. For example, the sun and the wind. I believe that conventional energy should be used while renewable energies are improved. The best solution from my point of view is that they should begin to use both. Use renewable energies, and when they don't generate, use conventional energies. That is, they function as mutual support nets.
When we say that energy is renewable, what we are trying to imply is that we obtain it from inexhaustible resources, uh, meaning that the probabilities that these resources get de depleted are close to zero. Some of such resources include wind, sun, solar energy, tides, and geothermal energy. It is important to have a balance between all energy resources, such as fossil fuels and renewable energies. But currently, fossil fuels are the most used in the world. So I believe that the priority should be renewable energies these days. Another aspect we should consider is the pollution. Fossil fuels are the main polluting agent. For this reason, I think we should prioritize renewable energy. It will reduce the amounts of greenhouse gases, which with the help of renewable energy and clean energy, we will achieve this goal. Next.
In my opinion, the conventional energy currently have an importance in the world and are the most used. It is true that renewable energies are constantly growing, but this is only in some countries that can make this energy change possible, and they are the countries considered fierce war as they have the resource and technologies to take advantage of this innovation that is renewable energies. On the other hand, conventional energy will be continue to be useful much of the world, and it is true that this energy will come to an end, but not soon throughout the world. Renewable energies have great potential and are efficient, but they still do not have to the same efficiency as conventional energies, and that is why fossil energies are still the most used in the world, and this will continue behind. So it is good to know that renewables energies are growing, and that perhaps they can be changed by conventional energies, but it will take time for this change to occur. Meanwhile, conventional energy will be a continuum a factor throughout the world. And the next.
Well, there is important to have in mind the current situation of the energy. Uh, Today, principally, the world is depending of the conventional energy sources. So it implies that the most of energy is dirty, because the principal source of energy is the gas. The gas has a very well cost, and also is very important to say that not in all countries is available this resource. Um, the Actually and currently, the conflicts are for energy. It's important to have in mind actual the current the, the current conflict between Russia and Ukraine, that the principal effect is cause of the gas. They have to cross the gas lines through the Ukraine's country. So all Europe depends of the gas, and this causes um, the principal conflict. So with the renewable energies, they have to not depend of the gas. They could use their resources, as for example, Italy has a good geothermal potential, and they could use this for produce their energy. Other other resources are the solar. Most of the country of Germany has a very good employment and use of this energy. Also, in the United Kingdom, they don't have anything that wind, and they use wind very smart for produce their energy. And also, I think they could produce more and more. And also, they had a very large cost that they could use for produce energy from the ocean, and they actually are doing. And for example, here in Mexico, we have a lot of sources of renewable energy. We have a lot of sun, um, wind, and also geothermal, because we are in a very good privileged area. So the renewable energy are the future and also are the present. The conventional energy are going because they have a limit, and they are not very easy to share with with other countries. Next.
Address examination about conventional energy. Well, as we know, this energy is mainly used for the production of electrical energy science a lot of time. Thanks to the power generation plants, conventional plants, specific energy are used to burn these fuels like petroleum, gas, for the production of heat and subsequently used for produce electrical energy. Normally, is in a boilers of combustion chambers that full it burn produces steam or heat, a gas. In this specific phase, the high temperature steam or gas in pass through one more turbine that produce work. In turn, these turbines are coupled of an electrical generation whose main purpose, is to produce electrical energy. Despite its great importance to remark that the electrical system have a very important problem that have impacted the world since a long time ago. The problem with the conventional energy is that there are limited and deteriorate the environment, gradually causing a global warming, as we know. Due to their great negative effect on the planet, they are not currently very popular. Why? Because the contamination and the global warming and some very problems to the health of the people. But they do have the great importance regarding the generation of electrical energy and transportation throughout the world. It is true that are negative effects, but they are type of energy that is will continue to use for a long time. Why? Because it's a base of this big system, because sometimes the renewable energy is not too constant and the demand of energy is all the time. So it's one point that we have to remark about the conventional energy. It's always working. All types of energy have their negative points. Therefore, renewable energy, as I mentioned before, also have impacts, and they still have a long way to go and achieve their efficiency if we compare with the conventional energy. And since this change of sort is not possible main worldwide, only in serial time powers, it's going to be diverse. It is going to coexist renewable energy and conventional energy. Next.
Well, one point that we must take into account is that the cost of renewable energy is predictable and can be planned solely based on the investments necessary to exploit them and not on the cost of the raw material. While fossil fuels, especially oil, are subject to large fluctuations that favor speculations in the markets and break any planet, being a big problem because they can cause an increase in cost and being unfavorable for consumers. The renewables are causers of wealth because they about imports and therefore transfers abroad by having by having a basic raw material. So energy is established and competitive and the base for industrial development, since renewable energies activate development in rural areas, favoring a better contribution from the authorities and can act as an industrial and technology part of the economy. Thus, thus allowing the creation of many jobs as well as attraction of many projects for developments, and this obtention large investment for the stage and favoring a good economy and good industrial development. Thank you.